Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show to recap my second NFL game of the day here. I recapped the Cowboys and Chargers earlier. Thankfully, Cowboys only have 2 more games left this year. But now I'm here to recap Broncos Jaguars. Man, this Jaguars team might be legit, man. They're now, 11-4 this season. And they beat the Broncos on the road, put up 34 points against that defense, put up 34 points. Jaguars are the Jaguars are a legit football team. The Broncos offense was just in the second half just not good in this game, man. After that touchdown R.J. Harvey had, the Broncos offense was just out of sorts. Like, the Jaguars have a good defense, but the Broncos offense just looked out of sort today. After that touchdown to start the quarter, just didn't look good, man. And credit to first-year coach Liam Cohen, man, with Jacksonville. Now 11-4 this season. And there's been a bunch of good these first-year head coaches like Mike Vrabel, or first-year coaches with their new teams, excuse me. But it's like some of these teams have franchise quarterbacks, like the Patriots, the Bears, and the Jaguars. I'm ready to call Trevor Lawrence franchise quarterback, man. First few years, I feel like he's kind of been a bust, and start of this year wasn't great, but ever since he's been balling. Like these last couple weeks, he's just been out there balling. Today he went out there and balled out. Had 279 yards, 23 of 36, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. So I thought Trevor Lawrence went out there and balled out. Parker Washington had a great game. We'll talk about him. But yeah, Trevor Lawrence. We'll just start with Trevor Lawrence. I saw Richard Sherman, a NFL analyst. Talking about, I want to watch the Jaguars. They watched them over the last couple weeks. Or something. Or because Trevor Lawrence made crazy throw against the Jets. And he said something, we ain't watch them or something like that. Like, Jaguars, man, they might be legit. They should maybe be AFC favorites for the Super Bowl. As crazy as that sentence sounds, I think they should be up there with the Patriots and the Broncos. Probably the Jaguars might be the 3 favorites right now out of the AFC, if I had to say. And the Broncos' 11-game win streak gets snapped at home. They'd won 11 straight games, but Jacksonville goes on the road and beats them. And it's just a lot can change in 1 year, man. Like, Doug Peterson gets fired last year. The Jaguars sucked, and now this year they're 11-4. The only team to beat Denver on the road. Denver finally loses their first game at home. Jaguars' defense was incredible in this game. Their offense was pretty good. The run game wasn't really there most of this game, but Trevor Lawrence just making a bunch of plays in this game, man. Just made so many plays. But they improved to 11-4. The Broncos dropped to 12-3. So we'll go over the stats here in a moment. But the Jaguars actually clean sweep the AFC West because they beat all 4 teams in that division. And even in the Broncos' best seasons, they lost ugly in December. It's all about correcting the issues they had in this game. The defense didn't play well. The offense just looked disjointed in the second half, I thought. Besides that touchdown. The Jaguars, I just thought they were the better team today. The Broncos' problems today wasn't the way beyond the officiating. Jacksonville just came in, whipped, outplayed, and outcoached Denver. It's just plain and simple. And there's a bunch of missed tackles defensively, drops. Pat Bryant got hurt. That wasn't a dirty play. I mean, people are talking. Broncos fans trying to say it was a dirty play. I don't think it was. I just think it was a hard hit. Didn't they get flagged? If they got flagged, you might as well just play 2-touch football. It was a rough hit, but it wasn't like some type of dirty hit. But the offense was just kind of one-dimensional. The defense had tackling and coverage issues. They didn't create any takeaways in this game. No fumbles, no interceptions. And Bo Nix had 2 turnovers, a fumble and an interception. The interception was terrible. I don't know where the hell he was throwing, why he threw that football where he did. Ball fixable, but they need urgency. You can win the AFC West with a victory at Kansas City on Christmas, and the Chargers lost to the Texans, but could also need to win the finale if things don't break right for them, so we'll see. Or they did pick up the flag. Never mind. Yeah, it was just it was a hospital ball. It was a clean hit with the shoulder. Bo Nix just threw a terrible pass. The Broncos made it 34-20. They got a stop, but then Bo Nixon threw that interception on 4th down. Like, I don't even know why he threw it where he did, but they just didn't do a good enough job in this one. Obviously, it's a disappointing loss, but you're still 12-3. But yeah, let's talk about the stat sheet. You know, it was a fun game, man. It was a fun game through the first 2-3 quarters. In the 4th quarter, the Broncos did have some chances, but just couldn't score after they got a field goal. So let's go over stats. Trevor Lawrence, 23 of 36, 279, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Had 6 runs for 20 yards and a touchdown. 4 total touchdowns in this game for Trevor Lawrence. He has been absolutely balling out the last several weeks. So they got maybe Trevor Lawrence finally turned the corner this year with Liam Cohen. Travis Etienne, 16 runs, 50 yards. LaQuint Allen, 4 runs, 10 yards. Parker Washington, 6 catches, 145 yards. 1 touchdown, 10 targets. He had a long of 63. He was fantastic in this game. There was a play where it should have been like a 7-yard reception. The Broncos just couldn't tackle. But what a game from Parker Washington. He just fried them all night long. Jacoby Myers, 4 catches, 45 yards. Brenton Strange, 5 catches, 39 yards and a touchdown. Brian Thomas, 2 catches, 18 yards. Travis Etienne, 4 catches, 16 yards and a touchdown. Tim Patrick, 1 catch, 11 yards. They had 1 fumble recovery by Emmanuel Ogbah. They had 1 sack, 3 TFLs, 1 interception from Jerry Jones. 2 for 2 on field goals by Cam Little. They improved to 11-4. Had 7 points in the first quarter, 10 in the second quarter, 14 in the third quarter, and 3 in the fourth quarter. For Denver, Bo Nixon, 28 of 47, 352, 1 touchdown, 1 interception by Bo Nixon. Rushing, R.J. Harvey, 7 runs, 50 yards, 7.1 a carry and a touchdown. He had a long of 38. He had Jaleel McLaughlin, 5 runs, 37 yards, 7.4 a carry. R.J. Harvey didn't have like one big carry to help his stats. Other than that, the Broncos they didn't run the football too great. Like Jaleel McLaughlin, he had like a 16-yard carry. So besides those big carries, they really didn't do much. Cortland Sutton, 6 catches, 86 yards and a touchdown. R.J. Harvey, 4 catches, 71 yards. Troy Franklin, 4 catches, 66 yards. Pat Bryant, 5 catches, 42 yards. Evan Ingram, 2 catches, 36 yards. Marvin Mims, 3 catches, 26 yards. Troutman, 2 catches, 14 yards. Bo Nix had a fumble and lost it. They had 5 sacks defensively, 6 TFLs. Will Lutz, 2 for 3 on field goals, and the Denver drops to 12-3. They finally lose their first game at home. They had 0 in the first quarter, 10 in the second quarter, 7 in the third quarter, and 3 there in the fourth quarter. So yeah, 34-20 is your final score. Pretty fun game through 3 quarters, or up until the third quarter, I thought. But then Jacksonville kind of pulled away, and Denver couldn't really get any closer besides cutting it to 14-point lead. So Jacksonville had 22 first downs, 8 of 15 on third down, 0 for 0 on fourth down, 68 total plays, 346 total yards, 5 yards a play, 81 rushing yards and 27 attempts, 3 a carry. They were 4 for 5 in the red zone, which Denver's kind of struggled defensively, in the red zone. Jaguars 2 penalties for 20 yards, no turnovers. 33 missed time possession. The Broncos 21 first downs, 5-14 on 30, 1-3 and 4 down, 65 total plays, 445 total yards, 6 a play, 101 rushing yards on 17 attempts, 5.9 a carry. Well, actually, they didn't run the ball too horribly. They didn't run the ball a lot, honestly. They were 1-2 in the red zone, 6 penalties for 61 yards, 2 turnovers with a fumble and interception, and 26 missed time possession. But, yeah, 34-20 is your final score in this game. So, that's all I'll say. Jaguars, they might be legit, man. Like, they got a hell of a coach in Liam Cohen. Trevor Lawrence has turned the corner this year after kind of a rough start. And kind of being labeled as a bust. He's really turned it around. Jaguars defense has played pretty good. So, yeah, Jaguars can be dangerous in the AFC. But, yeah, maybe the Broncos needed this to get a little punch in the mouth. Maybe, I don't know. We'll just see how they bounce back. So, that's all to say. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Peace.